Nature Walk, Nurture Talk by Marina McGregor. I squealed with delight as I unbuckled my seatbelt. We were about to hike through a redwood forest. "Come on, Mama," I said, tapping my foot impatiently. "Let me strap your brother into the baby carrier and we'll be on our way," Mama said. A few minutes later, I heard the click of Mama's car key and the toot of the horn, letting us know the car was locked. Mama reached for my hand as we started walking toward the trail. "Do you hear the trees whispering in the wind?" Mama asked me. "That's nonsense, Mama. Trees can't talk." "Well, they don't talk the same way as we do, but there's lots of scientific evidence that says trees can communicate. They're interdependent, which means they work together and are connected like a family or a team." I glanced up at the tall trees stretching toward the sky. "They don't look like they're communicating to me," I said. Communication is not always about speaking words out loud. Trees communicate through the air by sending scent signals called pheromones, Mama said. The pheromones can attract critters they do want or deter the ones they don't want. Most of the communication is happening underground. "What do you mean?" I asked. "I call it the Wood Wide Web," she said. I rolled my eyes. "Come on, Mama. That's a grown-worthy pun, even for you." Mama laughed and continued. "All tree roots are connected through underground fungal networks that help them communicate." "What on earth would a tree need to talk about?" I asked. "Lots of things," Mama said. "They signal to each other if they're in distress or need water or nutrients." "So, you're telling me trees get these messages and help each other out?" "Absolutely," Mama said. "The parent trees make sure baby saplings get enough nutrients. And, do you see that stump over there? Even though that tree was cut down many years ago, its roots are still connected to the rest of the tree community, which helps it stay alive." We continued along the trail while I pondered what she had said. "If trees communicate, are there other things in the forest that communicate?" I asked. "Sure, lots of things. Look over there. Do you see those ants? Ants have lots of ways to communicate. Some ants make sounds by rubbing parts of their abdomen together. They also communicate by touching with their antennas. And similar to trees, ants communicate with pheromones. Each colony has its own pheromone scent, which helps the ants follow the trail back to their nest." "Wow! I never knew ants were good little communicators," I said. "Well, there are several ant species that use what people call propaganda pheromones to confuse enemy ants and make them fight amongst themselves," Mama said. "Oh, are those the ants that live in the White House?" I asked. Mama chuckled and continued leading me along the path. "Look, see the spider over there?" Mama said. "Spiders use their web to communicate." "Really? How so?" I asked. "Spiders pluck the strings of their webs to make them vibrate." "You mean like plucking a guitar?" "Wait, are you saying spiders are like rock stars?" I asked. "Not exactly," Mama said. "The vibrations from plucking the strings on their web help the spiders find other spiders that could be their mates and identify other insects for their next meal." "That's fascinating," I said, glancing at the spider one last time. "All right, who else is chatting it up in this forest?" "Do you see those bees over there?" Mama asked. I nodded. "Bees communicate by doing what's called the waggle dance." Mama proceeded to do a dorky dance move, and we both laughed. "Did you just make that up?" I asked. "No, the waggle dance is real," Mama said. "Forager bees do the dance when they return to the hive. The dance and their buzzing give very specific instructions to other bees about where to find nectar, pollen, or water." Mama did the dorky dance move again. "Oh, Mama, Let's leave the waggle dancing to the bees, I teased. We spent the next hour continuing our hike through the forest and talking about how all of the species are able to communicate. When Mama said it was time to go, I held her hand as we headed back toward the car. "Hey, Mama," I said. "I just realized that the word communication and the word community sound kind of similar." "You're right," Mama said. "They both come from the same Latin root communicare, which means to share." "Mama," I said, "I'm glad we shared this day together.